Hello and welcome to the Build with Baer Workshop. My name is Pat Baer. I'm here to maybe finish assembling a lovely little jigsaw puzzle. And I'm also here to hang out with all of you. And I'm starting things off by throwing the Baer K Lego site tier 2 blue emote in chat. If you are currently a subscriber, you can reply with those emotes. If you are not yet a subscriber, you can say hi. You can use other people's emotes. If you feel like being a lurker, go ahead and lurk. That's also okay. It's totally cool to just lurk and hang out. I'm not going to get mad about it. Lashbrook is here. Hello, Lashbrook. Welcome, welcome. It's a Monday, and the plan is to do as much as we possibly can on the Magic the Gathering Artifacts Jigsaw Puzzle. All we have left now is the Platinum. Is Platinum Angel the name of the card? I think it's called Platinum Angel. I thought I remember that. Platinum Angel. I'm going to look this up. I'm pretty sure that's what it's called. Platinum Angel. Yes, this card is Platinum Angel, and that is what I'm working on here. Hey, Lord Crashington. Platinum Angel is the centerpiece of this thing, and I am maybe too loud. I'm going to turn my mic down just a hair here. Turn it down on the microphone. Yeah, that seems better. Let me know if that's good for you. But anyway, let's go to the overhead camera here. As you can see on this piece here, this is our guide. These are some of the pieces we have left, and I have some off to the side as well. About 50, I believe 51 or 49 pieces left. Can't remember exactly. This is the Platinum Angel, and this is what's left. If I move this, you can see this is what we have left to work with. And then, of course, we can zoom out. It's 7 degrees here right now with a wind chill of -9 since Lord Crashington. That wind chill sucks. I'm sorry, Lord Crashington. It's cold here. It's not that cold. It's actually tomorrow is going to get pretty cold around here. For South Carolina, it's not the worst it's ever been around here, but it is colder than it normally is. This is like the weather we get for like 2 weeks in February, but obviously it's this right now. And our weather talk is not something that everybody's excited about, I understand. But yeah, tonight's going to get real cold, and then tomorrow's going to be real cold. I'm going to bundle up to be in the garage to bike tomorrow. That's going to be fun. And we might get... There is a 30... let's see. Okay, yeah. 30% chance... Oh, wow. No. Okay. Tomorrow night, there's at one point, 90% chance of snow. Now, will it be a lot of snow? No, it'll be honestly a wintry mix, but there's a chance it might snow tomorrow night here. And I'm in South Carolina, and again, it won't last, it won't stick, but it might snow, and that's wild to say out loud. My car windows are frozen shut right now with some frost on the inside. Yeah, it sounds about right. So it might snow tomorrow. I'm not going to go anywhere. I don't have winter boots. My boots are in storage because why would I need those? So if it does snow, I can't really go outside. But it won't stick. It'll be fine. We do have some sand. Got some sand we can put down and some kitty litter we can put down if necessary. So Platinum Angel, this is what we have left. I'll move this up here so you can see. This is what I've got left here. It honestly is just like the outline of Platinum Angel is all we have left, because this is the most difficult. Often in jigsaw puzzles, as you know from personal experience or just being aware of it, you would think that a big shape like this wouldn't be as hard as all of this, but because these are cards, they were easy to find. Like, I'm only able to know this piece is here because it from the legend or whatever, but like most of this stuff I was able to put in, like, okay, I put this piece in without anything else around it because I know this is like part of the Rings of Brightheart because I can look at the card art and figure that out. This is going to be harder. We do have a little bit of black here that transitions into light gray. We've got black that transitions into dark gray here and here. We've got a piece of a sword we can figure out. We have the main shape here, which again is going to be black down here towards the legs and the shield. So we do have some stuff that should be not the hardest thing to work with. And I've changed, I have anything that has black in it or the golden hue, the yellow hue, because the outline, because that should be fairly easy. In one pile or one section, and the other section I have just pieces that are the rest of the body, like the wings. The wings are going to be the hardest part, in my opinion. Like if I look at this looks like it could have been the sword, but it's not the sword. Is this like does that come off here? No, okay. So what is this? What is this little piece here? There's a little bit there. If I look at that, like, is that part of the head? It doesn't look like it's part of the head. But is it part of the wing? Is it part of the shield? Like, I don't know what this little line is. Because I do need, this piece is going to have some of that coming off of it. So I was like, oh, maybe this is part of that. But the only way this would go in is like that, and that doesn't look right. So it's like, okay. Oh, you know what this might be? This might be part of the end of the sword. So this could go like this. Yeah, that could go like that. So it's like, this could be here. It is. No. This looks, yeah. Yeah, okay. Yeah, this is part of the sword then. For now, anyway, this looks right. Okay. We got some parts here. This is going to be some card. So this is like somewhere around here where you can see the card art in between that. This is in between some cards. So something like over here. It sounds like someone is running a dot matrix printer. There's a screeching noise. Okay. Hold on. Hold on. I'm going to talk to the microphone here and then hear myself. I don't hear it. Do you hear it still? I don't hear it. Do you hear it still? Of course, it stopped by the time you looked at. Okay. So hopefully it's not doing it now, but while you're figuring out what to do with that piece. Okay. Well, hopefully it'll let me know if it comes back, and I'll hear myself talking. Because I would love to not hear that. All right, what do we got here? So this is part of the because I can always unplug my microphone and plug it back in. This has some card art in it, so it's somewhere like around here somewhere. It also is the bottom of a wing. This appears to be bottom of a wing. So that could be around here. So that would be that. Okay. Great. So the wings go here. This is the bottom of the wing. That makes sense. And that's a little bit of this card art. And it's a little bit of that card art. Great. This is some card art and then also some black. So it could be like this or it could be like this. Lord Crashing, I think it's okay. You could, yeah, if you want to make a clip, that's fine. I can listen to it later, but it did go away, and I'm going to be happy about that. It may have just been me tapping my mic or something like that. I don't know. So this could be anything. This could be part of the shield. So it could go there. It could be part of the wing. I think this is part of the shield. So I want to say it goes, yeah, okay, that's what that is. Great. So that's part of the shield. Great. We're getting into now the gray area here. We don't need the black there. This could go here. Does it? It does. Fuck yeah. Okay, great. Okay, look, I'm going to say this right now. I don't expect this progress to continue. I expect to run into a dead end at any point here. So this could be No, that wouldn't fit, so that wouldn't be fit there. So it could be something on here. I know it doesn't go there. I don't think this goes here. Does it go like, no, it doesn't go like that. It could be this. No, that won't make any sense. It couldn't be that. Couldn't be that. Is it this? No, that doesn't make any sense. That doesn't make any sense. Is that? It is that. Okay, great. Good. Okay. So a lot of this now, we've got some dark gray here and some black here left. This is not all of it, but this is some of it. So then it's just kind of like, okay, that's that piece, great, because now we're kind of done with the black. We'll transition to the dark gray, except for this piece over here is probably pretty dark. I have not seen this sharp part there. Like this is too sharp for that. This is still going to be the edge of a card. So that might be like this. That is that. Fuck yeah. Okay. And this doesn't fit there. But that doesn't fit there either. But this is going to be somewhere where it goes. Lord Crashing, thank you for the heads up. We do often raid, almost always raid Mary Kish on a Monday. Mary's not streaming tonight. I hope her health issues are very minor and she does get that sorted. But thank you for the FYI, Lord Crashing. This piece, is this piece? No, that doesn't go there. But this might go here. That does go there. Okay, great. Oof, we got that done. Hell yeah, we got that done. I do have the Lego set that we will be working on next if we finish this tonight. I don't know if we will, because it's like this could go really easy or be really difficult. This is we got a little bit of card art here, and we got this swoosh. And I don't know what this swoosh is. But we got a little bit of card art there. Is that this piece? That is this piece. Great. The swoosh is just the wings over what this card back would be. Maybe see that a little better there, right? Yeah, the little swoosh there. Okay. So we do need this piece. I don't know what that piece is going to be. Like, what is this? Realms. Is that this piece here? That is this piece. Okay, that's this piece. So then this should fit like that. It does. Great. Whew, okay. This piece is more card art that meets our angel here. And it would face this way. So it would be somewhere around here. So it should be this piece. Because that makes sense. If I were doing this puzzle, I might have done the frame and then the angel, since it stands out the most from the various pieces of cards. Then I just work on the card pieces. Well, Lord Crashton, we did, at least I did think that was the way I was going to go, right? I did the frame, and then I was like, I got like this part of the angel done, and like this part. I looked at all the angel pieces and went, oh, I could sit here and try to piece all this together, or I could do what I end up doing, which just use the cards using my magnifying glass to like read the card stuff, because the card, to me, that felt easier. After sorting, that felt like a slam dunk, whereas this felt like just kind of hunting and pecking and guessing. So let's see. What do we know about this? This has like some scraggles, so this should be the bottom of a wing. So it could be like this. You know, somewhere around here. Obviously not that, but something like that. But it could also be, well, this is almost done, so it would be hard for it to be that. And it's pretty dark, and I've done most of the dark pieces. So is this like part of a leg? Or it's part of a car? Oh, is it this? It is that. Great. Yeah, that felt like, okay, that's dark, so that will fit there. Whereas like, this isn't right. Like, this could be part of Howling Golem, but it's probably not. There is a little bit of card art here. So it's like, okay, so this is still probably around here somewhere. Right now, I don't have a good indication of where that is. We still need parts of a sword. Is it? Okay, it is there. Whew, okay, great. All right, I got a few more here. This is some dark wood that is part of the card art, but it's more gray. So that is on the borders of stuff. So it's like maybe up here, but probably more down here. It's a big piece as well. So it's like, okay, is that this? No. Is that like down here? Is that, okay, it is down there. Great. Yeah. So it's part of this card art. Because that's the thing. It's interesting that it's as if the card sheet, the sheet of the cards, just has the Platinum Angel on top of it. And I find that very interesting. That was a fun choice. Instead of just like the card art ends like here, and then it's just this with like a black backdrop or something. The cards go on. This is just layered on top of it. Now, what is this going to be? Is this going to be... Well, because we both have this done. So this is card art here. So it's in line with the end of a card. It's like this line or this line. And then it's like some kind of symbol there. So like that's not right. That doesn't go there. I don't think I have this yet. But this is like where two cards end. Is this angel the best card of the bunch that's in the puzzle, or just the best art to feature in the card? Well, Crashington, I want to say Platinum Angel is a good artifact, but it's not the best artifact. And I don't know all these artifacts. These weren't all artifacts that were when I played the game. I am aware of some of these artifacts, but not all of them. So I am not the best person to answer that question. So my apologies for that. Of these cards, the ones I remember playing, Lashberg says Platinum Angel is pretty broken. Yeah, I kind of remember that. I definitely had Seer's Lantern in a deck, because that was a cool artifact that let me look at the top of your... Yeah, I liked cards that let me look at the top of my library, and that's what Seer's Lantern does. So I remember having that in a deck, because I think that's cool. So this is art. This is some art. Is that here then? That is there. Because yes. Hell yeah. The head is done. The head of Platinum Angel is done. Okay. So we got that done. This is more card art, and then this little bit of something. And is this like part of like the wing? Is it part of the shield? I don't know. I don't know where this card goes. But if it's card art and it's the in-between borders, then it's like somewhere along this line or along this line or along this line. But these are all wings, so it wouldn't be this one. So I don't know. I don't know where this goes yet. Maybe I can figure out what this card art is. Hey, question. I have a question for me. I'll let you see if you can see that. Is this corner part of the sword? Is that what this is? Is this here? It is part of the sword. And this is the bottom of the wing, because the wings are scraggly. There will be a point in doing this where I feel very dumb, because I will have like 10 pieces left and it won't go together. But right now, tonight, at this moment, I'm feeling like a puzzle master. I'm feeling pretty fucking good. This should be the top of the wings. So this should be card art top of the wings or something like that. Right? This is card art. So like, where is their card art left? It's like here. So like, I don't know. I don't know where this goes. Because this is, there really shouldn't be any card art except for this, like here. That's not right. But you know what I'm saying? Like this would go like that. We have to complete the outline of the wing here. And I still have to figure this out. But like this is the gold, outline, the yellowish gold outline. And then this is part of something up top. But where this goes, I don't know yet. So I'm putting that aside. Same thing with this. We got some card art and we got some upper wing elements. Like, I don't know where that goes yet. We still have some card art there. Oh, actually, I'm going to look at this here. Okay, so however this goes, it goes like this because the words battlefield are written there, which means that this is text. Is this here? That is there. Okay, that's there. So that was part of the shield. There's this. This looks like abs, right? To me, this looks like abs here. You can't see that. That looks like abs or chest armor of the Platinum Angel. That's what it looks like to me. So that makes me think that this goes somewhere around here. I don't think that's right. That is not right. But that's what makes me think of. That makes me think that this goes somewhere around here. And it's like this part of the cards that they cut off. But I don't know for sure. I'm going to put this around here. I don't know. I don't know if that's right. But that feels right. But I have nowhere to connect this yet. That feels like this is where that goes. Like this would go not there, but around here. I don't know. This, I want to say this is the hand. Like, I want to say this goes around here somewhere, like this. Is that right? Or is that just close? Yeah, okay. That is right. Okay, that's right. And is this actually, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what this, I don't know this card, this piece yet. So I'm just going to leave it in there. This is a little bit of black here and a little bit of card. Now, is that this? That's not over here. Is that like this? Like this? Is this part of a card or is this part of, you know, I don't know where this goes. And then this is, I want to say this is the top of the, this is like this piece. Yes, because the wings have a little bit of a change here. You can see this here, right there. That's what that was, which feels good to put on. So that goes there. And then I can kind of look to see where this would go. Kind of be like that. I don't see, well, there's also this outline of yellow, and there's this outline of yellow. So these two pieces, I don't know where they go yet. This feels like it goes somewhere around here, but I might be completely wrong. And this one, I don't know where it goes. We've got more here. I'm just taking out a few at a time. This is more yellow here. I'm going to look at to see if I can identify where this symbol or this little design is on the wings. But this is kind of why I gave up on this the first time and went to do just like the card art. Because I was like, this is just going to be a lot of hunting and pecking and seeing if this makes any sense. We'll see if any of these fit. What is this? Ooh, this is nice. A little white there. Lines. This feels like it is the wings over here. Not this piece. But it feels like not this at all. But it feels right. Like it's somewhere over here. Because a little bit of this, it's not teal, but it's got a little bit of that. Feels like that's where this is from. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe this is actually from the body. Okay, this is definitely card art. Is that over here? Is that what this is? It is. This is from Howling Golem. A sad fat man says, here but lurking, puzzles looking good. Yeah, we're doing good. We're in the home stretch. Is this the final night of this build? I don't know, but it's like feeling pretty good. Does this go there? No, it's a bigger piece from that. We got this piece in, which is great, which means that I basically have the whole outline of the wings done, other than this little part of the wings, which also should have a little bit of card art in it. So yeah, I still don't know where this goes, because I can't tell if this is this shouldn't be part of card art anymore, but it's like something like it does go there. Fuck yeah, all right, great. That was part of the shield. Shard of the shield, part of the cards, and then part of the legs. Okay. Again, I don't know where this goes yet. but it goes somewhere around here. It feels like it does. Again, it could be totally wrong. I could be totally wrong about this. This feels like the right spot for this. Again, like maybe it goes here. That does feel right, but maybe it's wrong. Yes, Discotech announced they're doing a new lease on Flame of Recca, which sounds neat. Cool. Yes, Discotech, we'll be talking about that on Thursday because Discotech is doing their live stream, making all their announcements. I tune out of them until the announcements are done, generally just because they do like 2 weeks of teasing or a month of teasing, and their hints are always terrible on purpose to farm engagement, and I respect the hustle, but I don't care. So I actually have them muted on social media because I just hate looking at animated GIFs and then seeing people suggest they figured it out. They know what it is, and the thing they know is the thing that's definitely not going to be. I do like them going back and telling you what they were hinting at. Yes, Lord Crashington, I don't think that's bad. I just think in the moment, I'm not interested in that generally in the moment. But I am interested in that after the fact. So I will check out that stuff, and we'll probably talk about it on Thursday, because on Thursday we should be working on Lego, which will require less of my immediate attention. I want to say this goes over around in here, but I don't know, obviously. I wanted that to just fit, but it doesn't. It looks like it should. This looked right. This looked almost right. It's just definitely not right. But it looked like it would be right. Got a little bit of yellow here. So that could be this, but it's not. So it could be this kind of yellow, but I don't know. I still don't know what this is. There are some little lines here. I want to say maybe that's leg. But I don't know. Yeah, it's not that. All right. I don't know any of these. This is white. So this should be theoretically upper wing pieces. Like that. Or like that. But no. Okay. So I don't know what any of these are yet. Flame of Recca rules. I don't need a Blu-ray of Flame of Recca, but I do think Flame of Recca is cool. And I would say that I would love to see a remake of Flame of Recca where they are closer to the source material. Flame of Recca was not necessarily the world's most popular anime, but it was popular enough. And it did run into the age-old problem of running out of source material. And instead of, and it was not popular enough to just take a long break. Instead, they just made up a bunch of stuff to have an ending. And that sucks. Aristophanes says, hey, Pat, looks like you're almost done. I am. I mean, we're in the home stretch. We've got some pieces left here, but all we're doing now is the Platinum Angel, and that's pretty cool. So this is going to be sometime upper wing here. It's part of their SD-BD program, since not everything's available to be improved, able to be improved to HD, but it can hold more episodes on fewer discs. Yeah, that makes sense. Like, you know, it was a TV show with a lot of episodes. It's not like it was animated on film, you know. So this is probably one of these two shields or wings, top air element. And right now I don't see any spot that has this sharp pokey, which would be a good indication of where it is. So I don't think we can do this piece yet. This has a little corner here, and then it's got more like abs or hands or something. Like it's like this. Is that? Ooh, yeah, okay. I do think this is the right spot for that. So you get a little bit of card art there ending, and then you get the chest here. This looks right. This doesn't look wrong, so we're going to keep that. And again, I think this might be a red herring on my part. This might be the completely wrong place for this piece. I was just convinced myself that's where it went. But where else is there card art? Because this is a card that meets into something. So it's like there's only so many places cards can be now. which should really limit where this piece goes. It would be in here. So it kind of have to go like in here, and doesn't. So I don't know where this piece goes. This has got a little bit of yellow, and again the symbol, and I'm not sure where this goes. Obviously, otherwise I would be just like, oh, it goes here. It doesn't go there. Does that go there? No, it doesn't go there. Okay. Yeah, I don't know where this yellow goes. Obviously. No, it doesn't go there. It doesn't go there. I keep wanting to put it there. Okay. Again, this is the... You got some card art there. Can I try? I can't decide. I can't figure out, like, any information about this card, unfortunately. I wish there was, like, a clue of where this went, because it would really help me, but I don't have any clue. This is the point of the puzzle where I sort all the pieces by shape and start brute forcing. I mean, I'm doing a little bit of that. I'm going by, like, any color information I can get, anything I can gather, like the fact that this has a little bit, see, you can see it there. This has a little bit of card. So it's like, okay, because we did on the stream already, Ristovan, we did like these pieces here and some of these, because it was just like, oh, okay, I can kind of figure out where that goes. You know, we did more of the sword just by like context clues, which has been very helpful. But again, like, is that right? This looks like it could have been right, but it's not right. But it could have been. It's not, but it could have been. So yeah, but this could also go like that, or it could go like this, and I don't know where this piece goes yet. Let's get out more of these. Some dark here. We've got some stuff that's going to be on the top that's light. Got a little bit of yellow on here. That might be helpful to figure out. Got a little bit of a swirl. This could be part of the chest. This could go somewhere around here. That. No, it doesn't go there. But yeah, a lot of this right now is going to be hunting and pecking. A lot of like, this could go there. It doesn't. Okay. Well, what about the next one? Okay. It doesn't. Okay. And then also like, this shape is very particular. So it's like, okay, can I find what that shape is? Can I find any of these cards that fit there? And then as we narrow it down, it's going to be a little easier to just go like, oh, it's probably this card. Like I said, eventually this one's going to be really obvious because it's really sharp and pointy. I don't see that anywhere here, but eventually that's going to appear to me, and this will like only fit in one place at all and be very obvious that that's where that fits. We do not have that right now. This wavy line is probably over in here. That looks right, but it's not right. It's not perfect. It just looks kind of right. That looks like it would kind of be right. This looks like it would be kind of right. We're in that kind of situation here where this piece like kind of fits in a lot of places, but obviously not everywhere. It should only be in one place. And then this, I would love to find, is that the right piece? No. I'd love to find like this little kind of arrowhead shape. We could do that. I can look for that arrowhead shape, see if I can find that, because that's just like one piece to get done like that, but smaller. Like this. That is that piece. Great. So that worked. I looked for a very unusual little corner piece and found it, and then that was able to put that in there. So that's great. So maybe we'll do that for a little bit. Like this piece is like, I don't have a good description of what this piece is, but there's a little piece right here that like should be pretty easy to identify. So we can kind of do that for a little while. That's a nice little break anyway, of just being like, okay, what is a little shape that fits in there? There shouldn't be too many that look like that, so I should be able to kind of get it. It's like this, only smaller. This is a bigger, kind of like that, but smaller. It's like, okay, can I find that on one of these? Simply, this is dark, so this should be towards the bottom of one of these. So it is just that piece, which again, of course it is, because I was like, oh, I'm having trouble with that, trying to figure out where it goes there. And then I just found it immediately. No, that's not right, but it's similar to what I want there. No, I don't know. I'm sure there are like terms for a lot of this stuff that, you know, puzzle people have come up with for themselves. Shorthands for people in the community, and I don't have that knowledge. You know, yeah. I mean, these are kind of where those go. So let's see. This piece, when I finally figure this piece out, I'm not gonna feel dumb about it, but I'm gonna feel like, oh, like it is gonna feel obvious where this piece goes. Because there's only so many pieces that have any kind of yellow around them left. That it's gonna feel real obvious when this one is just like, oh, of course that goes right there. It's like down here or something. It's not there, but it's something. What am I trying to figure out right now? Get some dark here. No, this isn't right at all. That doesn't go there. Okay. This kind of like little symbol here and a little bit of yellow. We are missing a little yellow in this corner. And then there's some stuff down here that's got some yellow in it. Like this. That's where it goes. That's where it goes. Hell yeah. It was part of the body. Hell yeah. Okay. We got a tiny bit of yellow. Is that this one? Does that go here? It does go there. Okay. I think I have done all of the outside yellow edge. Is there any other yellow? There's a little bit of yellow on this. That could be, is that this piece? It is. Whew, okay. I just take each piece and try it in every spot. Yes, Lord Crash. I mean, I'm kind of doing that. I'm not super doing that, but I'm kind of doing that. Like, okay, I kept thinking this was the side. It's actually this. And now I think we are just about done with any piece that is a card. I do not see any yellow left in any of these pieces. And to be clear, this is it. This pile is it. This is all I have left of this. All I have left of this is this. I haven't done this yet. I was waiting until I was done with this. But when I am done... Oh, there's one more piece there. Sorry. With this jigsaw puzzle, the plan is that I will make every episode where I have worked on this into a playlist on my my VODs channel, because I have like every build with Baer as part of a playlist, but I also have like various things like Jackbox streams, and there's a playlist of that and that kind of thing. So if somebody wanted to go through and watch all of them and watch, including the Lego break I took, they could just watch all those streams. Okay, so yeah, so this is it. This is kind of a little bit hunting and pecking. Now we're just going to be trying stuff out. Again, I am looking for this shape, which is unusual. But I'm just going to kind of like see if I can get any of these together. This piece is a little unusual. Is that this? That is that. Great. Okay, we did that. So yeah, so now I'm just kind of looking for like, all right, I still need the this piece here, which is not this, because this is sharp, but it's like that. So I kind of need that, only not as sharp, a little more straight. And if I can find that, and then of course as we go through, we'll be narrowing them down. It's not this piece, but it's like this piece. I know I've said that several times. Yeah, but not that. And this, I think that's not this, but it's something like that. This is definitely upper body. And we still need the sharp edge here. We still haven't figured out where that is. This could be part of the chest area here. It's not that. Yeah, we are kind of in the home stretch. Let's see if there's any topics to talk about here. I don't want to talk too much about any kinds of thing. We don't run away from reality on these streams, right? We are entertainment, not escapism, is kind of my thing. That has been my thing for since I started doing this. So we're not running away from anything, but it is fucking tiring sometimes to like go deep into it. So while we're not running away from it, I'm not going to get too far into some things. Also, because it was a lot of people took Martin Luther King Day off for good reason, there wasn't a lot of gaming news to talk about. Let's see. I'm going to see if Second Dinner has had any updates. Second Dinner, the makers of Marvel Snap, their last tweet was, "We've been working around the clock to bring Marvel Snap back up in the US and hope to have it back online within 24 hours. This was a statement they made on the 19th, which was Sunday. We'll update you once it's back up. In the meantime, global players should be able to continue to play with no issues." Again, I don't want to get too much of it, and it does very much feel like Second Dinner didn't know this shit was going to happen, because their publisher's parent company, I should say, their parent public company, did basically a PR stunt. And it seems like they didn't realize that their publisher's bosses were going to fuck them over. It feels like. I do also want to give a shout out to Second Dinner, because on their one of their tweets on the 19th, they kind of apologized. They said they were going to compensate players for their losses because people spent real money in that game and couldn't do some shit. And they also included some links to some Snap creators, which I thought was really fun. Like the directory of people who are streaming it. Like, hey, if you can't play, maybe watch a stream, support some people that are still out there doing it. International folks outside the United States. But yeah, I feel bad. So as a longtime Hearthstone player, I like Ben Brode. Marvel Snap's Second Dinner's Ben Brode. I like that particular person. Do I know him personally? No. But was he always a good, outstanding member of the development team at Hearthstone? Yes. Ben Brode, by all accounts, listens. And so I always respect that. And especially some of the Hearthstone community was toxic as shit. Some of the Marvel Snap community is toxic as shit. And so I definitely feel for the team. It is they are definitely kind of fucked by a lot of this stuff, and we'll have to make right. And it's a bummer. Obviously, it's still available in many parts of the world, but it's still a real bummer. They got caught up in this shit. Hopefully, it'll be okay. I do not know any workarounds for folks. I will not recommend workarounds because I do not know if they work. So I don't want to. Oop, that goes there. Hell yeah, that goes there. So I don't want to be like, oh, well, the thing you definitely want to do if you want to get some snap in is if you use a VPN, it'll definitely work, because I don't know that for fact. If you turn off your Wi-Fi and just use your cell signal, it'll definitely work. No, I don't know that. ByteDance also owns a company that does like clips and such, like clipping app, and I have been led to believe that if you go offline with that, you can then still edit clips and save clips, and then export them while you're offline, in offline mode. Again, I have not verified that personally. Your mileage may vary. Yes, but the login process, it seems to work now. That's good, Lord Crashington. Like, they did say they were hoping within 24 hours. And yes, it wasn't, people were like, well, why does the Steam version not work? And that's because the authenticator wasn't active, because they want you to play mobile versus PC. And honestly, this goes here? Fuck yeah, that goes there. The PC version of Marvel Snap really only exists for streaming, because they knew that making it easier for content people, for people that make videos and stream, to be able to play their game early on was going to be very important. So the only reason why there is a Steam version is, yeah, there are people that don't want to play on their phones. There are always going to be people that don't want to play on their phones. But really, it's not necessarily for those people. It's for the people that are like, well, I would love to play your game without having to have a Android emulator on my streaming PC, which is the solution you do for mobile stuff. So instead, they just made it, and it was very bare bones at the beginning, and eventually it was less bare bones. But they were like, well, we have to have something, because we want people to plug and play this game who could influence. Which I don't think is wrong to think that way, or to want that. This piece is hell yeah. Ooh, look at that body. Ooh, look at that body. Go here. You go here. You don't go there. Okay. Someone found this piece. Still don't know where this sharp corner goes. But we're running out of pieces. Positive. So anyway, I haven't played Marvel Snap in quite a long time, but it is a fucking bummer as someone that plays a mobile game, but I play the PC version of a mobile game every fucking day. There's going to be new Hearthstone cards tomorrow. If Hearthstone had been caught up in this, I would be bummed the fuck out, because there'd be new stuff coming out that I wouldn't be able to play, It would be a real bummer. So I totally get it. I just thought these are small, so this small piece would fit there, and it did. This is somewhat brute forcing. This is like just trying to like look at it and go, okay, well, what piece fits there? And then like, okay, what does this look like? This looks like it might go there. It doesn't, but it looked like it might. But this is all I've got left. So, we're doing it. We're making it happen. We're going to take a pause for the cause in a moment or two. I'll talk about ways you can support the channel and all that. But right now, we're getting there. I'm feeling pretty good. This is not right, but it could have been right. This is probably along here. Okay, so dark gray. We only have so many dark gray pieces. This feels like it would go here. It does. This is some lighter gray. Does it go here? No. Okay, so that doesn't work. So that's probably a lighter gray. Is this right? That is right. Hell yeah. Also, Team Cherry. Team Cherry's William Peddle, who is the co-creator of Hollow Knight, updated his social media and tweeted out on the 16th, something big is coming. Keep your eyes open. Keep your eyes closed tomorrow. This is at least acknowledging that Silk Song exists in some way. So there's something happening. But we don't know what's going on. And so people were like, oh, well, he's tweeting out and tomorrow, so like, you know, he made a quote about tomorrow. That means they're going to announce it during the Switch 2 announcement, which no, that wasn't what it was. And so their PR guy was just like, hey, no Silk Song ARG. Williams made an account, and that's just something. Sorry, it's okay. Yes, the game is real. Progressing and will release, says Matthew Griffin. And it was like, I just want, yeah. It's like, okay, we are making the game. The game is real. Is such a wild thing to say, but also people are so like lost about this goddamn game, and they just want any sort of it. They just want reassurance that anything's happening with it. And maybe it shouldn't have been announced 6 years ago. Maybe it was announced too soon. Maybe, but hopefully there'll be more for folks. They'll get some word on it at some point. Does that go there? This looks like it should fit, but it doesn't. So is it like just slightly wrong and like this is right? No. What about you? Do you go there? Ooh, you might go there. You do go there. Excellent. Okay, so if you go there, that opens up some possibility. That opens up the possibility space. He said, like an asshole. Now I'm just like, what? Do you go here? Do you go to this school? What's going on? Do you belong here? No? Okay. There's only so many pieces left. There's only so many pieces left, my friends. Okay, so at a certain point, I'll just finish this. No, you don't go there, but what about... No, you don't go there. It's like, okay, let me just try all the combinations. See what I can see. Yeah, you don't go there, but you feel like you would. You go there. Hell yeah. That did seem like part of the body of our angel. Still don't have this sharp piece anywhere yet. This stuff is up the body. That definitely feels right. This is a small piece. I don't know where you go. No, you don't go there. Well, I'd like to find this piece because there's only so many things it could be. It's got to have pokes on both sides and then not on this side. So obviously that one's not the piece there. It's like this. No. But then what if I turn you upside down? Yes. Yes. All right, yeah. So let's just do what we can here. So now we need the like arrowhead piece that goes there, but it's not that one. Are you there? No. No. Be like you. Yeah, you are. You're you. I just said you are you, which is not right. But what about you? You're you. Okay. Okay. I feel like you should be over here. You're not right, but you should be somewhere around this area here. And I was totally wrong piece. Okay. Are you this piece? No. I thought you were that piece. I believed in you. Are you this piece? No. Are you this piece? No. You're not this piece, are you? No. I feel like I'm just using the same, I'm trying the same pieces over and over again. So let's take this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, this one. These are all the ones that are possibly this piece here. And so we'll just go through and try each one. And they don't work, and so we'll move on. That. No. 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 It's not this piece. What about you? No. No. What about you? No. What about you? You're kind of right, but no. So if it's not this piece, if this isn't the piece that goes here, then I fucked up somewhere. I fucked up somewhere. Because nothing fits here. That I have... Oh, no. Yeah, okay. So what the fuck happened? I'm looking in the box to make sure. Wristvan, not at this very moment. But I do appreciate you. Let me do some math here. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's like 4, and this should be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, maybe, which is the wrong math here. Like 10, and that's 5. Okay, yeah, 10 pieces. There are 10 pieces left. We got 10 pieces left. It's not necessarily that corner fits like that, because it could fit a different way. I could be completely wrong here, and I probably should give up on this corner and just work on something else. Work on this corner or something. Like, I'm probably just... If these pieces don't feel wrong, so I'm probably just approaching this the wrong way. Because I only have 10 pieces left, and there's only 10 spots, so what I can do... Like this, it's this piece. Is it this piece? It's not this piece, but I thought it was. I thought for sure it's this piece. I had it wrong. I had it the wrong way. Now I have it right. Okay. Woo. All right. So yeah, basically we're gonna trial and error our way in the second hour here into gold. We're gonna finish the fight here, Halo style, and finish that up. You checked it 3 ways, but not the 4th way. Yes, a wristband. This had a 4-way, and I only checked it 3. You're right. Because I was like, oh, I just went through all this. But in reality, I hadn't gone through all of it. There was one way I hadn't gone, which was the right way. Ooh, I did that one too? Okay. So, we need to take a pause for the cause. Thank you, Lord Crashington. We got to take a pause for the cause, because we're almost done with this, and... the adrenaline that is flowing through me right now is unparalleled. The amount of adrenaline I have flowing through me at this very moment is ridiculous. I'm like on top of the world right now because we're almost done with this shit. But I want to savor it in the second hour. So right now, we're going to go over here. Pause for the cause. You know how it goes. If you're just joining me here for the first time, this is your first time watching one of these streams, this is my opportunity right now to sell myself and what I do here. It's the pause for the cause. I take a pause here to talk about the cause, which is me supporting me. Everything I'm about to talk about here is optional. You are under no obligation to do any of these things. I'm not demanding anything from you. But if you wanted to jump in on some way, you could. First and foremost, if you are currently a subscriber to the Build with Baer Workshop, you can throw the Bear Cave, the Lego, the site, the tier 2 blue emote in the chat. Being a subscriber is the easiest way to support what I do here through Cash Money or your Prime Gaming token. If you have Amazon Prime, you can link it to your Twitch account. You get a token. You can use that token for anybody. If you want to use that for me, that would be great. There was somebody that renewed their sub today but didn't throw the notification in. If you want to throw that notification in so we all can say thank you to you, that would be great, but you don't have to. You could gift a sub, like a Wrist Fan and Bayfu. They gifted subs this month. You could be like them. That would be rad. You could also be like Bayfu in that you could throw some cheer my way. Bits and coins always appreciate it. So if you want to do that, you could. You're already here on Twitch, so it is probably the easiest way to support me financially if you so are inclined. There are other ways to support me, and we'll get into that right now. Like, you could jump over to my Patreon at patreon.com/PatBaer. I'll put a link there in the chat. And if you're watching this VOD later on YouTube, it's all in the show description below, all these links. And if you're watching this later on here on Twitch, you're watching the VOD on Twitch, it's all in the chat. But my Patreon, there's a $1, $3, $5, and $10 tier. There are different awards for the different tiers. Consider joining me on Patreon. We'd love to have you. Also, hey, guess what? I have a YouTube channel at youtube.com/PatBaer. And over on my YouTube channel, you could subscribe for free. For $0, you could subscribe, and then you get notifications when my videos go live on my YouTube channel. Also, while you're there, consider becoming a member. And for just $2 a month, you get my Wednesday videos, my Kuma Baer series. You can see that a day early because I'll send a message out to the community, to members. And so tomorrow, you could watch a video that other people have to wait till Wednesday to see. Pretty neat if you want to do that. Now, those are all monthly ways to financially support me. If you want to just throw a buck or two in the tip jar, well, you could always do that at my Ko-Fi or my PayPal. And every little bit helps. Anything that is donated directly, direct donations, through YouTube, which includes AdSense, so watching my videos helps me out. And I'll give you a link to a couple videos you could watch later that would help me out financially. Through Patreon and through Twitch, all goes into a fund, and I buy model kits and equipment with that money. I have a good backlog. I got something coming next month I'm excited about that was on sale, but I got a good backlog of cool kits to build. And I can't build those yet. I'm building this puzzle, and then I'm going to work on a Lego set. And the reason I get to do that is because of lovely people who bought stuff off my Amazon wishlist. In this case, Aristofan. Aristofan bought some stuff on my Amazon wishlist, which is very kind. And if you also want to jump the queue and decide what I build next, you can go to my Amazon wishlist. I've got Lego sets, model kits, inexpensive kits, expensive kits, knockoff things, all kinds of different things and things. There's a 1-to-1 scale sushi shrimp version, which is like a piece of shrimp on sushi rice. That's a 1-to-1 scale model kit. I would love to build that. That's an inexpensive kit. If you want to buy that for me to build, I got all kinds of different things and things. And there's some gear at the very bottom of the Amazon wish list because it's nice to have some gear options. Because maybe you want to financially support me, but you're like, I don't fucking know shit about model kits, Pat. I got no opinion on model kits. But like, I don't know. Here's a stand, or here is a new pair of headphones. I can get you those. Do you need a new external hard drive? Sure, Pat. I will give you a 500. Yeah, no. What is it? The 1 terabyte SSD that you got on your wish list, Pat. I'll get you that. You could do that. I don't know. Also, I have an alternative to Amazon because it's nice to have alternatives. I got a Throne wish list. You can check out my Throne wish list, see if there's something there you'd like to see me put together. Also, if you want to help me out financially, but you're like, subscribing, that's not my style, Pat. I need to do something convoluted and unnecessary. I need a lot of steps in order to help you out. I need to challenge myself. Well, you can go to USA Gundam Store, and over there you can buy a gift card. When you buy a gift card to USA Gundam Store, they will send you a gift card code. Then you can use that gift card code. You can copy that gift card code and then send me a whisper here on Twitch or a DM on Twitter or Blue Sky or Mastodon. And that is a way to financially support me. And then I'll buy something from a USA Gundam Store, and then it'll jump the queue just like everything else, and I'll build it. And then anything that you buy like that, we'll get a dedicated YouTube video about the thing you purchased. I have a mailbag series that I do on my YouTube, so you can do that. Those are all the ways to support me that are financial. If you just want to like help me out and not spend any money, I have a Discord. If you want to hang out in my Discord, more than welcome up there. It is a invite-only Discord. You want to jump in there. And then, of course, I do have some videos for you to check out, because that will financially help me out. So you could watch my videos. Also, you might like them. Pat Baer's Anime Club. I put up a new episode of Pat Baer's Anime Club this very day, today. this afternoon. I put up a new episode. There are 12 isekai out this season, and I'm only watching a couple of them. Every season, what I like to do is I talk about the all of them, in this case 12, and I say which ones I'm watching, which ones I might watch, and which ones I'm definitely not watching. And the not watching is a combination of they didn't get licensed. There's a cute little shorts that looks really fun. There's like an Otome game one that looks really cute, but that's just not out. Zero chance. And then there are some that I'm like, this is a creepy plot, and I don't want to watch it. Or I watched one episode of this, like Promise of Wizard, and it was bad, and I don't want to keep watching it. So there you go. Or like Zenshu. I'm watching Zenshu. I don't know if I like Zenshu. There was some wrestling in the third episode of Zenshu, and so I at least appreciate it, but I also don't think it's that good. Anyway, if you want to hear about anime that I do think is good, Kuma Baer is your 1 minute solution for that. In under a minute, I talk about the wonderful Dragon Ball Daima, which I will talk about in this very stream. I'll talk about episode 14 of Dragon Ball Daima. But yeah, I talk about it. It's one of my favorite shows from the fall 2024 season, and I'm doing that all this month, talking about those. I'm trying to record all my February Kuma Bears before February. So I got to do some more of that. I think I'm going to do some of that tomorrow. I don't know yet. Speaking of tomorrow, just a heads up that I'm going to play What the Car. My stream tomorrow, 9 p.m. Eastern, not model kit building, not jigsaw puzzles. I am going to play What the Car because I bought that game on discount and it looks wild and I want to check it out. So that's tomorrow's stream is Pat Plays What the Car. So please tune in for that. I am going to drink some water. Then we're going to talk about some anime as we finish this goddamn jigsaw puzzle. Because we're going to finish it and it's going to be cool. And so in order for me to finish that, what's going to happen is I'm going to dramatically transition to the overhead camera. I'm going to drink some water and then we're going to finish this jigsaw puzzle. And then I'm going to talk about some anime. And we're going to start all that right now. Let's just finish this. Then I'll get the Lego out and we'll switch over to that. I don't need this anymore. I don't need this anymore. All I need is to hunt and peck our way to victory. That goes there. I'm not going to talk about anime yet. We'll talk about anime as I'm knolling pieces of a Lego set. This is not the right piece. Yeah, that's not the right piece. We need something like this. That's the right piece. This is a 4 like this. So it's not that. It's not that. It's not that. One more option. It's that. Okay. 5 pieces. 5 pieces. That doesn't seem right. That doesn't seem right. It looks like it's this here. Yes. Okay. I should have looked this up. I'm gonna hold on 1 second. Hold on 1 fucking second. Everybody relax for 1 second. Okay. Let me look real quick. Did I start the puzzle on the second? Hold on. Oh, let me pause audio on this. Hold on. Okay. Hello and welcome to the... You're going to hear audio. Sorry. Yes. So on the second, I started sorting this. So it was on the second. It was the first build stream of the year. I started sorting the puzzle. So I started on the second. Okay, so yeah, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is the 9th stream in which I work on this. Obviously, I took a little break with some Lego, but this is 9 streams worth of me working on that with, again, a little bit of break. Started on the 2nd, which was like almost 3 weeks ago. This is one of the longest, the longest I've ever gone working on a project, I think, was the perfect grade. The Wing Zero perfect grade took like a month. And the hours might be wrong on that, but like the amount of streams was like for fucking ever. It was like definitely the longest I worked on anything. But this has been a long time coming. Again, I did take a stream off in order to do anything else because I needed a mental break and I just want to do Lego. But still. Okay. This goes here. Nope, it doesn't go there. And then this goes there. Yes, it does. This goes like that. Almost got you. You almost got me. You don't go there. You're this piece here. You go there. Okay. Much more successful than the Animal Crossing puzzle, says Lord Crashton. Yes, the only thing I have ever quit on this channel that wasn't a video game, the only build I've ever quit, the only assembly I've ever stopped doing was an Animal Crossing jigsaw puzzle. I have finished bad kits. I have finished difficult kits. I have finished kits with poor information. We had that like cat kit, that weird cat robot kit that was like a fucking nightmare, and I still built that thing. Thank you very much, Aristophan. Thank you, Lashbrook. 500 pieces. Let's zoom out. Let's zoom out. Let's go wide with it. There it is. Push this back. Push this up. There it is. It's done. Completed. You can see when I zoom out, the angle is bad, but zoomed in, it's fine. It's done. It's completed. Lord Crashing wants the dance button, and I agree. It's time to hit the dance button. Do-do. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Oh, wait, what happened? You couldn't see this, but my elbow took off a piece at some point. So I just danced and there was a piece missing, but you couldn't see it. But literally, at some point, I had knocked off this piece, and this piece wasn't done. And I went down and was like, oh, where'd it go? Oh, no, it's here. Okay. All right. I just jump scared myself. But yes, I have only abandoned one project ever. There was one there are a couple that I finished that were garbage. But this has been completed. This is a 500 piece jigsaw puzzle. Thank you, Aristophan, for purchasing this off my Amazon wish list. Thank you for everybody for dealing with the fact that this was a long project where we got the border. Some of the lower border I thought was the top border. That took forever. And then I just had to use, I had to take a pause because I had forgotten my magnifying glass, so I had to go out and get it. But I used the magnifying glass to look at card information about things and looked around. And then tonight we had to like basically do 50 something pieces to do all of this. We basically did all of this and this. These were done, but oh, it feels fucking good, y'all. This feels very good. This feels like an accomplishment. I feel blessed. We do have something to work on after this, but this is the cooldown here. We are going to at least get knolling done of the next Lego set. I won't really start the build until Thursday, but I at least want to get some knolling together and get the bags open, stuff like that for the 3-in-1. But just like, what do you think of the image? I mean, Aristophan, honestly, I've never wanted a one sheet. I've never wanted the one sheet of cards. I've seen them before. and they look cool as hell. I've never really wanted one of these, but like, I wish I hadn't folded and unfolded so much of this, because I would put this up. But it's kind of ratty now. But like, I don't know, like, it looks fucking cool. I am not going to get plexiglass or something like that, or a picture frame. I'm not going to get a picture frame and mount this on a picture frame and hang it up or anything like that. I don't know what I'm doing with this, other than possibly disassembling it and sending it to a friend. Okay, I'll say this. I do know one thing I am doing with this, which is I am going to put this on my dining room table. I'm going to take this piece of cardboard and put this on my dining room table so that my parents discover it tomorrow when they wake up, because they know I've been working on a jigsaw puzzle, and I want them to see the jigsaw puzzle that I finished, because I want kudos. I want a little bit of kudos for finishing this thing. Beyond that, I could get this framed. I could get a frame. You put the plexiglass on there and then kind of slide it in and protect it like that. I could do that. I know some people will do the thing. They will put the plexiglass on. They will flip it over. Then they will either use tape or something to adhere the back. I could get a bunch of Scotch tape and kind of run, or painter's tape, like I've done the bottom of this. You can see a little bit of blue painter's tape there, and do that. And I could do that if I wanted to. Honestly, I think what I want to do is see if a friend of mine that likes jigsaw puzzles and Magic the Gathering would like this and pay it forward. Because I could disassemble this and send it out, and someone else could build it. Again, this is kind of a little well-worn, but I mean, I'm sure other people who could just build it right off of, well, I can't remember what the back looks like. Yeah, someone could probably build right off the back of this. I don't know. I will say this. I recommend these people, Spin Master. If you are in the market for a licensed jigsaw puzzle, I've only built one from Spin Master, but I recommend Spin Master because this was excellent. This was a good build. I enjoyed this build quite a bit. Again, it is licensed, because, it's Magic the Gathering and all that. This is not a fan product. Got this on Amazon because it was on my wish list and a wristband fan picked it up. But yeah, I mean, this is just a solid fucking thing. And then it's got all the cards around the box, which is fun, including the ones you don't really get to see too much of, because they're obstructed. Yeah, I would wholeheartedly recommend this product or another Spin Master puzzle. There are other ones. Will I put up another jigsaw puzzle on my Amazon wish list? Someday. Not for a long time. Because I don't want to put one up. How do I say this? Everything that's currently on my Amazon wish list is something that I am at least curious about putting together, or gear that would benefit the streams. A better, because right now I have a cable adapter that goes HDMI to USB, or USB-C to HDMI that I use that goes to a HDMI to whatever this adapter is for my camera. I'd like to have a better HDMI to USB adapter that's like a breakout box. I've got a few things on my wish list that would be helpful technical-wise, but everything on my wish list is something I would love to build. But I'm going to say right now, I don't want to do a jigsaw puzzle for a while. Someday, I will put another jigsaw puzzle, probably from Spin Master, because they do good work, and I trust them. Maybe they have another brand that I'd be interested in building a jigsaw puzzle of. Another licensed property. But I don't want to do another one of these probably in 2025, but at the very least, in the first half. So maybe around my birthday, I will put up another jigsaw puzzle. Because what I definitely don't want to do is put one up and have one of you purchase it. And then I say, thanks for buying it, but I don't want to build one of those right now. But I need a break. I'm excited to work on Lego. I have a model kit that my $10 patrons voted for me to work on before I got all this stuff. So I owe them that. And then I'm getting back in the business of building, Lego or model kits from my backlog. And I'm excited about that. Yeah. That's kind of it. We'll talk about that on Thursday, I think, actually. Hold on one sec. I'm gonna go to my Nightbot commands here and change this. We'll push Soriata utility until Thursday. We'll talk about that on Thursday. That'll be good. Sorry I'm late. Hopefully everyone well. You had a meeting. That's fine. Beifu, I appreciate you being here. Thanks for coming in. We just finished tonight on this very stream this 500-piece jigsaw puzzle. But as a reminder for everybody, I stream here Mondays, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays from 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. Eastern Time. And I would love to have you here for as long as you want. You want to be here all 2 hours? Great. You want to be here for 15 minutes? You only want to come for the anime talk? You only want to come for the news of the world talk? You only want to hear my opening banter stuff, the intro? You only want to be here for game streams? You never want to be here for game streams. You got a bunch of options, and I'd love to have you here whenever you can come. Hi, Pat. GG on the puzzle. Appreciate that, Just Another Spicy. Like, there are a couple people out there that love my anime conversation stuff. So they kind of come in the second hour, or they watch my, once every 4 months, they watch the Pat Baer's Anime Club live, because that's what they're here for. There was a guy, Christian, who is still in a bunch of communities around me, but he would come in because he didn't have anyone to talk to about some anime. So he would tell me what anime he was watching, and we would talk about that. And he did that for like 9 months. Shout outs to Christian. That was very fun. It was nice that he would come in because he wanted to talk about anime, and I was someone he could talk about anime with. And I was like, yeah, if that's how you enjoy my streams, fuck yeah. Some people are just like, I can't buy all the model kits that you buy, so they live vicariously, or they would love to have space or the time to work on Lego. However you want to enjoy. If you're a VOD watcher, hello. If you're you watch on the YouTube, you watch on Twitch later, happy to have you. If you only tune in and you never chat, and I'm on in the background while you do other things, and then all of a sudden you hear other voices because I went on a raid, and you're like, wait, what happened? I zoned out. Glad to be here. I would love to be your background entertainment. I haven't said that in a while, so it felt like it was a good idea to say it. We are going to do some knolling, but I'm just... Look, I'm 44 years old. I'm going to be 45 this summer. So we'll still say 44. I'm 44 years old. I'm a grown-ass man. I have been a grown-ass man for a very long time. And I don't play Magic the Gathering anymore. But I can't tell you the last time that I completed a jigsaw puzzle. And the thing with these streams for me, I often talk about these streams as it's a great outlet for me creatively. It's doing stuff that I had for many years missed doing. I like streaming. I like being able to communicate. I like being able to be opinionated. It also keeps me going. It keeps me on a schedule for my life, which is very chaotic because I am on many other people's schedules. In this case, I'm on my own schedule, and I love that for me. I love that for me. The thing is, and we'll go here real quick because I do have to swap things around. The thing is, part of what I love about doing this is finishing a thing. Sometimes that's finishing a model kit and putting the last stickers on it and building it and going, that was just a bunch of sheets of plastic, and now it's a little guy. I made a little friend. I'm gonna put that on a shelf. I'm done with that. Or it's a Lego set. I go, oh yeah, those are 3 flowers. I made 3 lotus flowers and I put them in a real vase. That's fun. That's a fun thing. Sometimes that's all it is. In this case, I am currently touching 500 pieces of a jigsaw puzzle that is now one thing. We'll go real quick back on here. This is one thing. I have done this. This was a bunch of pieces in a box 9 streams ago. And this arrived to my house as 500 pieces of assorted puzzle in a box. In a recyclable paper bag inside this box, which was nice. And now it's a whole thing. And this feels incredibly fucking good. So I'm going to take a photo of this over here so that I can, real quick, I'm going to move my mic out of the way so I can take a good photo of this. And then we'll do a little Lego, and I'll talk about one anime. I'm just going to talk about Dragon Ball Daima because I've now pushed this to the stream from Saturday, and I don't. The real thing is, this episode of Dragon Ball Daima, nothing fucking happens, so I can talk about it in like 2 minutes. There's like introducing new characters that are also a throwback to old characters, and that's really it. And also more trouble with planes. So won't take long. It's a backstory that's kind of fun if you really love Namekian lore. But let me just take a photo of this here. So I got to do this, and then I got to turn it like that. And then I got to move my... Oh, it didn't do it. Sometimes my camera doesn't doesn't like do what I need it to do. Okay. So I guess I will just take this photo like this. I want you to move like that. That's what I want you to do. Okay, it did do it. Great. It did what I wanted to do. I got one photo the way I want that photo to be. All right, so now that's good. Now I need to move this. I'm going to move this. All right, that puzzle is now on my bed, and it's secure enough. At the very least, I have photographic evidence that it's done. And then we'll just zoom in here. So normally I didn't put green underneath that, so I know this looks weird because I don't have the green build surface, which we will have on Thursday. But we're just going to go through and sort here. Let me get this here. But I will have that again. I just don't have it right now because I didn't like having it underneath the cardboard. We need dragon. This is, and we're just going to sort for the rest of tonight's stream. This is the what is it called? The Red Dragon 3-in-1. So we have a dragon here. We've got a bird, and we got a fish. And if you haven't seen a 3-in-1, basically what's going to happen is I'm going to build the dragon, then disassemble the dragon, then build the bird, then disassemble the bird, then build the fish, and then probably disassemble the fish. You can't build all 3 at the same time. You just pick the one you want to build and then assemble it. We will start with the dragon because it is the biggest and is called the Red Dragon 3-in-1. But we could start with any of these. And of course, they have 3 instruction books. And so we'll just pick... We're going to start with the dragon one, but whatever. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to open all 3 bags, and we are going to knoll. We are going to do that. And knolling is just that we will sort by color, and then I will just kind of move them into piles to organize them. And I might end up just putting them on back in the box until Thursday. But we can do that for the rest of this stream and just have a chill time. And then... put that there. I'm also going to briefly... So, Beifu, this is a borrowed term from the photographer community. So, and I believe they stole it or borrowed it from the like old school gun community. But basically, the idea is you disassemble a thing and you lay it all out, and then you sort it. And then that is how you organize stuff. I believe that it eventually originally came from the idea of sorting by color and size and shape in photography of like gear and stuff like that. But in the Lego community, what it means is we are going to take all of these. So not only would I keep all of the gray pieces together, but I would also keep all of the gray 1x2s that also have a ball joint in them. And I will do something like this because it saves space. But now if I go, oh, I need 2 1x2s that have a ball joint on them, I can easily find those here. So I'll go, okay, they're dark gray and they have the 1x2 and then the ball joint. Great. Ooh, I have them right here. I need 2 of those right now. I'll take 2 off and put them back there. If I'm looking for a red like corner piece like this, I'll be able to instantly find that, even though I will have a ton of red pieces, because this build, as you can see in the photo, is a lot of red pieces. I'll be able to then figure out what I've got there. So yeah, so we're going to null that. It is a way to organize. I had never heard of this method before. Shout outs to at the time, Tested's Will Smith and Norman Chan, because they introduced me to that term. I was definitely a color sorting person, but I wasn't like this kind of a sorting person. I was never and have never been a bowl builder. The idea that you just take a container or a bowl or the box and dump all the pieces, and then you're just like, okay, so I got to find what do I need here? Oh, I need okay, I need that, and you just like start digging around for this piece because you're like, oh, I need this piece. Never. I was never that guy. I'll never be that guy. I need things sorted. I need to be able to like, oh, where am I pink? Oh, this is where my pink is. Great. So yeah, so I'm just going to be separating by color, and then I will organize. And then if there's something where like this, where like, oh, I only have 3 of these, that can go with some other things that I only have a couple of. It's not an exact science, but it really works for me. Like the clear pieces, light gray will go together. And then, yeah, and then I try to organize to make it smaller so that I can fit everything that I need. But also like, okay, I'm going to look in the grays for this. That kind of thing. While I'm just sorting here, I want to briefly talk about Dragon Ball Daima, which I'm watching on Crunchyroll, but is available, I believe, also on Netflix. But I watch it on Crunchyroll. I'm watching the subtitles. The dub is slowly coming out. But yeah, I watched the sub. I want to talk to you about episode 14 of Dragon Ball Daima. There's not much to say about this episode. Hey, there's a new Ginyu Force. They are not called the Ginyu Force. They are called the, I have not said this out loud, what is it, a Gendamare Force. But they're definitely just Dragon Ball Daima's Ginyu Force. And we get to meet them, and they're fine. I have no real opinion on them. The Gundam Force, yeah, a little bit. This show, I think this show did need some grunt villains, and we kind of got that with our crappy Majin, our underpowered Majins. We kind of had that, but I'm totally in favor of another weird group of people for folks to fight. Also, this one just had like a lot of engine trouble in this episode, and then at one point someone was like, hey, why don't you just fly out of here? And it was like, yeah, why don't you just fucking fly? We also had a lot of backstory about Neva, and I'm not convinced that Neva is an interesting character, but I do like more lore about... the fact that this is a Namekian, I kind of want to know, and also this Namekian seems to be incredibly important for the demon realm, just working it all as at any way, shape, or form. So it was kind of interesting for that, but it wasn't like super interesting. Most of this episode was just like, okay. It's like, okay, this episode is, I'm gonna say, fine. That's kind of my felt there. Lots of lore. So hopefully we'll get more lore, less lore in the next episode, and more fighting. But as always, there were plane troubles in this episode, and they eventually decided to abandon the plane they're on. And you, the viewer of the streams, are probably sick of me complaining about Dragon Ball Daima and how most of the plot movement happens because engine trouble, vehicle problems. But also, it fucking happens all the time, and they need a new thing. They need a new reason why shit's not going great. And they seem to refuse to have a new reason, and it's still a fucking problem. It continues to be a problem. Their problem is a problem. All right, so I've gotten 2 of the bags knolled, and now the biggest bag gets knolled, and then we'll kind of reduce some size of this stuff. Could Goku destroy a Gundam or anyone from the DB universe? Yes. Oh, yeah, of course. I mean, Gundams can destroy mobile suits can destroy Gundams. So Goku could 100% destroy a Gundam. Oh, yeah, that's no problem. Let's see. Who is the least powerful member of Dragon Ball that could still... Yajirobe could not beat a Gundam. Yamcha's Wolf Fang could probably disable a Gundam. Okay, I'll say this. Chaozu, no. Bulma could definitely take over a Gundam. Chaozu, I don't think... Chaozu could maybe teleport in... Ooh, okay. Chaozu might be able to teleport inside of a Gundam and mess with the pilot. So maybe Chaozu. Maybe the Wolfang Fist could beat a Gundam. The Destructo Disc could definitely. Tien, yeah. Look, if one of Tien's beams could slow down Cell, then Tien could beat a Gundam. So Yajirobe, who is a token Z fighter, is a no. But a Destructo Disc could. So of the Z fighters, who Yajirobe is not really one of, but he is tangentially related. Yajirobe with his sword, because Yajirobe can cut off a tail of a Saiyan, which is pretty impressive. I got to admit that is impressive, and I'm not taking that into consideration. That Yajirobe has cut off a tail from a Saiyan, and that is impressive. But I don't think the Yajirobe sword could cut through a Gundam. So I will say that Chaozu cannot defeat a Gundam, but Chaozu could easily defeat a Gundam pilot. Most Gundam pilots could not deal with a clown appearing inside their suit with them. You know, the cockpit. I think just about most. There are a couple that could deal with it. Hiro Yui definitely could deal with that. Hiro Yui would just be like, what? Could his blow-up move take out a Gundam? From the inside, yes. That's what I'm saying. Chaozu could... If Chaozu jumped on the back of a Gundam and blew up the cockpit from the back or the cockpit from the front, because they are protecting the front usually, but like... Again, if you want to defeat a mobile suit, you destroy the pilot. You know, like that's just science. Maybe Yajirobe could defeat a Gundam with a sword? I don't know. I don't know. The original question was Goku. But then you did say, or anyone from the DB universe. So, Goku could beat a gun. Goku, I'm not fully convinced that Goku would have to go Super Saiyan to beat most Gundams. But definitely, like, Kaioken Goku could probably beat a Gundam. Super Saiyan Goku should be able to beat a Gundam. Vegeta can beat a Gundam. Trunks could slice a Gundam apart pretty easily. Gohan can beat a Gundam, but won't beat a Gundam because Gohan is too soft to beat a Gundam. Also, Gohan would think a Gundam is so cool that he wouldn't want to. Because Gohan would love the idea of, especially if it's a Gundam that can transform, Gohan would think that was so fucking cool. Are you kidding me? Would think that was rad as hell. And be like, I don't want to fight this I don't want to fight this robot. It's cool as shit. Goku would be excited to fight a Gundam. Be so fucking psyched about that. If you're like, hey Gohan, that horse is piloted by a horse, Gohan would just become like so fucking stoked, so excited about it. Wouldn't even occur to Gohan, oh, I need to fight that thing? Be like, what? No, why would I fight this? This rules. Be so stoked. Want to know all about it and how it works. Yeah, you definitely want to pilot it. Now, Trunks from the future alternative timeline. Super interested in defeating that with a sword. Trunks from the regular timeline would want to purchase it. Would want to take it apart, would want to purchase it. Goten could defeat a Gundam, but also Goten would accidentally defeat a Gundam in playing with that Gundam because Goten does not understand how goddamn strong Goten is. I don't know if there are any other that we've skipped on here. Vegeta would blow the shit out of a Gundam instantly. Would see a Gundam and just get mad at the fact that it exists and be like, fuck this. Master Roshi's pretty fucking strong, y'all. Dragon Ball Super Master Roshi is pretty unbelievably strong. Master Roshi's Kamehameha wave could damage a Gundam. I don't know if it defeats the Gundam, but it would be severely damaged. And depending on the pilot, he might be fine. Because there are going to be some pilots that don't want to fight an old man. 18, kicking the shit out of that. 17, kicking the shit out of it. We're going to talk about Krillin. Majin Buu is going to make that thing candy. Majin Buu wants a candy robot. You better believe that Majin Buu is going to turn that Gundam into a candy robot and then play with it and then also probably eat it. Probably eat it. All right, we've knolled a bunch of different things and things here. We have one color left to knoll. We got some eyeballs. Got some eyeballs here. Could Jackie Chun beat a Gundam? I mean, spoiler alert, everybody. Jackie Chun is just Master Roshi disguised as Jackie Chan. You know, basically. So Jackie Chun has to hold back a lot because he is in disguise. So maybe he would be able to, but wouldn't. I think that's a fair enough assessment. Obviously. Oh, yeah, aggression. Yeah, sorry. Spoilers. Obviously, Mr. Satan could not defeat a Gundam. But any Gundam pilot would immediately understand that Mr. Satan is the coolest wrestler in the world and would not want to fight Mr. Satan. Mr. Satan, or Mr. Satan, if you're nasty, or Hercule, if you're a dub-only viewer and you didn't know that he's also Mr. Satan, or Mr. Satan. Any Gundam pilot would instantly recognize that this dude is no joke, even though he is a joke. But that is the joke. The joke is that he's a joke, but people don't recognize him as a joke. And they would be like, oh, I don't want to fight this guy. He would accidentally knock out a pilot. Videl would not beat a Gundam. No. Videl is strong. But I do not believe that Videl is strong enough to beat a Gundam. Pan is strong enough to... Pan would definitely beat a Gundam. Pan would be scrappy about it. It would definitely take Pan some energy to do it. It would not be the easiest fight in the world. It would be one of the most... Pan would have the most trouble of anyone that was successful in defeating a Gundam. Because Pan would just want to kick it a lot. And Pan is strong. Don't get me wrong. Pan is a strong little lady. Videl, as far as I know, Videl does not have any ability to use any energy blast. Videl can fly, and I believe that is the farthest she got was she can fly, so she can harness the power to fly. So Beifu, I mean, this is not a Dragon Ball character. This is outside the norm. I do not pretend to know much about Tokyo Ghoul, except that dude just gets more and more fucked up. Ken just gets more and more fucked up as it goes. Because that show is like, oh yes, no problem. No problem, Beifu. We were just talking about Dragon Ball characters versus a Gundam and who would do well in it. But that's okay. I do not pretend to be an expert in Tokyo Ghoul, but I do know that guy is understandably messed up and maybe at certain point could do it. Joe Kim just raided. Thank you. Welcome, raiders. We're actually not... we're kind of towards the end of our stream, which is okay, because I will also go to a cool place after this, and you can come along on that. But welcome, raiders. I'm Pat Baer. I build model kits and Lego sets, and tonight I finished up something that was... Hey, Joe Kim. I finished up something that was not a Lego set or a model kit. It was a jigsaw puzzle. So I'm going to move all this stuff out of the way so I can show you that jigsaw puzzle. Let me just move all this out of the way here. Move all that over there. I'll deal with that later. And we'll look at this. I got to get it, so hold on. Ugh. There it is. Go wide and see all of this thing. This is what I worked on. Wait, you mean I can stream jigsaw puzzles? You can! Digital or real. However you want to do, you can do that. This is a 500 piece Magic Gathering Artifacts jigsaw puzzle that I have been working on. Oh yes, digital puzzle. Yeah, jigsaw.io. Yes. Yeah, you can turn images into puzzles. This is a real thing. This was bought off my Amazon wish list. I started this on January 2nd and streamed like 9 streams worth of builds here. Working on the frame first, and then worked on all of the cards. I had a legend here, and then I used a magnifying glass to read the cards because I have not played Magic the Gathering, quote unquote, seriously in a very long time. So I was aware of some of these artifacts, but not like you can show me a little piece of Sandstone Oracle, and I'm going to be like, that's Sandstone Oracle. I know everything about that one. So I used a guide there, just kind of like a legend, I should say, and my magnifying glass. Time to cut them out and play with them. Yes. I do. Yes, if I wanted... Actually, so you're the first person to suggest that, which is hilarious. The idea of showing up somewhere to a card shop and being like, oh yeah, hey, y'all, in this game, do y'all allow substitutions for cards? And if they say yes, then I just break out Staff of Domination as just this, and it's just all of these pieces here glued together, taped together on the back, and I'll be like, cool. Yeah, oh yeah, you know, I've got Universal Solvent in jigsaw form. I play, yes. Oh yeah, I've got enough lands. I got enough mana to play pen. What is this called? Pen and Blade. Yep, I got enough for that. I'll play this artifact card. Fire Diamond. Yes, these weird mini cards. Thank you, Joe. We have raided Joe Kim before. I'm happy Joe Kim's come and raid. I apologize. We're pretty much at the end of the stream. But we will go and raid someone cool. So those that came in the raid, if you want to hit the follow button, you could. I do model kit building and Lego building primarily, but occasionally I do silly things like this, which is the first jigsaw puzzle I ever completed on stream. I was happy for that. Thank you for the follow. And then on Tuesdays, I play video games. Sometimes those games are semi-related. Like I've done a couple like model kit building games before, but tomorrow I'll be playing What the Car. I got it over the winter break on discount, and I haven't played it yet, so I'm excited to try out What the Car tomorrow on stream. But yeah, this was a lot of work, and I'm very happy about it. I'm going to put it on my dining room table so that my folks can see all of the progress I made on this because I was talking about it. And I am excited. I don't know what I'm doing with this after this. But I think I'm going to send it to a friend who likes jigsaw puzzles and Magic the Gathering. I think that's what I'm going to do with that. But as far as tonight, I think we're probably done here. So we're probably going to go on a raid. And again, I apologize. A couple weeks ago, I raided someone and they were like, hey, thanks for the raid. Anyway, we're done here. And they just immediately disconnected. Like 35 seconds after we got there. And I was like, and they didn't even raid anybody. I was like, fuck. All right. What am I going to do? I was in a YouTube group, watching a YouTube stream, and they were, the person was going on a raid, a YouTube raid, and they had 3 different people come in right at the end. They got raided 3 times. And they're like, oh no. They kept having to stop the raid and then start it up again. It was delaying it. It was very fucking funny. But also, like, I was like, oh no. I just felt bad. But we don't have to feel bad because we're going to go find someone doing cool shit out there and go spend some time with them. I don't know who that's going to be because normally on Mondays, we raid my friend Mary because Mary rules. But we can't raid Mary tonight because Mary's not streaming. So I don't know who we're going to raid. I'm going to go find somebody doing cool shit for us to go spend with, who also has a cool community. That's important to me. It's always important to me that we raid someone with a nice community. See, who's doing stuff? Arthur Geese is playing Star Wars Outlaws. Arthur's a great people from Wirecutter and Rebel FM. And various other things and things. Arthur's great. Arthur recently a guest on the Jeff Gersman show, Jeff Gersman's podcast. Great people. We're going to go give a raid to Arthur, who's playing Star Wars Outlaws. So feel free to come along on this raid. Arthur's good people. We'll have a good time there. I hope you can join me for this raid. A reminder, tomorrow at 9 p.m. Eastern, I'm checking out What the Car. We'll find out what the car indeed. Thank you all so much for being here. I hope you have a great night. I can't believe I fucking finished this jigsaw puzzle. I'm so goddamn happy to put this one to bed. Goodbye, everybody. Goodbye.